Where the hell have I been?
Where the hell have I been?
That's what you've all been asking. A lot of you are wondering if I was even alive. Were you okay, George? I appreciate that concern, and I am okay. I've been busy. Something had to give, so it was the video. So now I'm here to explain. You got to explain, Lucy. I'm going to explain. I'm sitting in the new space. I finally got the additional space that's right next door to my 3,000 feet. This space was actually the first space I looked at when I left my driveway at home. And I went on that search for a space. This was the first space I looked at, and I liked it, but it was too expensive. And it had those offices, which I thought was a waste at that time. I didn't need offices. I just needed to build some vans. So I didn't take this space. And then I went next door to look at that one, even though I knew I really couldn't afford that one. But I loved it. That beautiful 3,000 square feet, wide open. Now I've got 2,000 feet here. Total 5,000 feet. We're going to break through the wall, a nice big 8-foot opening. This is going to be the tool room. All our power tools, which I've been buying slowly. I've been adding quality tools to the arsenal. We're bringing all those tools and work tables over here. The guys will all be working over here, and the other side will be all vehicles. I can get 4 full-size vans on one wall and 5 or 6 mini-me's and mattresses on the other wall. Guys will be over here. The guys. We have a new worker. John is here. John is an extremely creative, industrious person. He spent a good part of his life traveling the country doing museum installations, building custom displays. He's got a small furniture shop, and he does beautiful artistic shelving units and furniture builds. Incredible. He's here full time. So he's with me and Ron. Now, Ron, you know, was in the Navy. He spent his tour on an aircraft carrier in the Philippines as an electronics specialist. He had his own cabinet shop. So I've got my woodwork covered. These guys are true craftsmen. Well, now I got Rick. Rick is a real cool Renaissance man. He was a chemistry teacher in Maui for 11 years. He lived on a catamaran full-time, traveled the globe with his family for 9 years. He's a professional mountain biker. He's a ski instructor. He's got this big compound in Maine where he's going to go now and build himself another van. He's not going to be with us for long, but he's given me some time. He started a few months ago. Rick is the guy who built the black Sprinter van, and I said to him, I'll do a quick video for you to help you sell it. You remember, that was the last video I put out prior to this one. A longtime viewer of mine was in the area. He actually grew up in Jersey, and he wanted to know if he could bring the van by and let me take a look at it and see what it could be worth and what he might want to do to prep it for sale. That was a DIY build. He did it himself, and I could see that there was some potential there, some quality. He's got talent. And I asked him if he wanted a job, you come back at any time and I'll give you a job. And he did. He called me. He said, I'll be back there beginning of March. So he's been here since the first week of March. He's leaving next month, May, probably around Memorial Day. But he's been a big help. So I need more people like that. These 3 I have are good craftsmen. They're older and they understand the work ethic that I'm after. And they're doing a great job. And that's what I'm looking for. I need another craftsman or 2. You see behind me, I've got a beautiful silver mattress. This is the 3rd Mercedes mattress I'm building out, the Mini-Me. So I've got my 5th Mini-Me next door, and I've got my 2nd mattress next door. My first mattress got delivered today to Radio Man. Radio Man had a beautiful custom van, full-size van he lived in full-time. That was called Radio Days. He's been on my channel before. He sold Radio Days, and now I built him his mattress. That was mattress number 1. Because he had Radio Days and he sold that, this one is called Transistor, Mr. Transistor. It's a small transistor, little mattress. So he left today. Tomorrow, he's going to Boston. From Boston, he's taking Route 20 all the way across the country to the West Coast. This is that big trip we talked about months ago. So this trip,
Okay, yes, let's talk about this trip.
it's Route 20.
It's Route 20 in 23. It starts in Boston, and as a matter of fact, 3,365 miles from Newport, Oregon to Boston, Massachusetts.
From Newport. At that time, we were talking about getting a big company to sponsor us. We're going to have 500 vans. We'll let 15 or 20 of them go a day for... Well, it's here. The trip is here, and it's just him. He's going alone, no one else. The big Route 20 trip. One guy. Anyway, that's how time flies. So that's Metris number 1. Metris number 2 was a passenger van, was purchased by a gal in Seattle. She bought it in Maryland, had it shipped directly to me. That was a passenger van. We ripped out all the interior. We're building that out. This is Metris number 3. Beautiful, brand new. This one was purchased in Virginia, and it was shipped to me today. You know, I was worried about even starting these Metris to add to my arsenal of builds, but my product line, so to speak. But a wise old man said to me, if you build them, they will come. So I did, and they're here. Next to the Metris, you see a Sprinter. This is a 250, a 2500 Freightliner Sprinter. Came in today. So what I've got going now is I've got the big, beautiful beast, which is ready to deliver. I'm going to shoot a video on that. You'll see that in a week or two. And then I've got Lightfoot, which is a 250 Transit. So big, beautiful beast and Lightfoot were the two first Ford Transits that I built. Now I've got that beast of a 4x4 Sprinter from Virginia. That's named Roxy. They're getting 2 air conditioners. They've got 2 Mama Luke batteries, 50 gallons of fresh water, radiant heat. I'm doing now a whole different heating system, 3 independently controlled zones of heat in the van. Radiant heat in the floor, passive radiant heat coming up through the sides of the galley, along the sides of the van, like the Aldi system in an Airstream. And the third zone would be hot air blowing through the cabin with fans through heat exchangers. All independently controlled with a thermostat. And that's fuel fired by your gas tank, either diesel or gasoline. Really nice third-party system. I'm going to show you all about that, how to hook that up, how to work it. And then in the cold months, instead of making your hot water with my system I already have in place where you're driving, we make hot water, we can run your hot water lines through that furnace as well. So you'll have 3 independently controlled zones of heat and a hot water zone. So you're covered. Mini-Me number 5, Metris number 2, Metris number 3, Sprinter number 2, Sprinter number 1 over there. I've got a Ford Transit outside for John and Debbie from She to Me. They have a video channel, really good video channel on traveling. They're traveling in the Pleasure Way Ascent right now. I'm building them a Ford Transit, that van sitting outside. Next to that is the Stallion. That's Amir. Amir has got 4 beautiful show dogs, 4 show dogs, 90 pounds, 80, 90 pounds a piece. So that's going to be a custom build. He's going to travel the country in that van with his 4 show dogs. So the emphasis is on comfort for those dogs, comfort and safety for the dogs, custom crates, cooling, heating, water, everything. Then we'll build for Amir, but the dogs come first. So that's outside. I've got a Ram ProMaster coming in June for John, who ordered it, I think, 2 years ago. He ordered this Ram ProMaster. I've got 9 vans on the property. I've got another 8 vans that we're waiting for them to be delivered. Contracts are signed. So I've got a 2-year, minimum 2-year wait to take on a new build. And then it's a 14-month build. Now you can understand why I haven't been making videos. I had to secure the space, work on the lease, get the contractors in, bring these vans, pull the vans. It's been busy and something had to give. And I wasn't going to give up my design and my quality control on the builds, and I wasn't going to give up my portion of the build. And I did not want to farm out my video. to somebody else. I could have easily done that. You know I got creative demons. I'm not a control freak. I'm not a micromanager. There's a difference. I've got creative demons. I got to shoot this video. This is what I love. I love to shoot and edit this video and make these images for Instagram. I love building vans, designing and building vans. These guys I have now are a huge help, and we're going to be able to speed up the process. But this thing is growing now. It's growing, and it's a good, solid base. I still have people calling in. I still have people contacting me, and many of them are actually smart. They're doing their due diligence now for a 2-year, 3-year retirement, which makes sense because, as I said, I've got a 2 or 3 year wait on a van. So you should sign on now. So you log in your spot. In 2 years, your van will come in, because sometimes it takes 2 years, these Ford vans particularly. You'll slide right in, but you got to make that move now. This space, I've got an office area that I'm going to turn into a conference area for clients. We can go in there and we'll have all the wood species samples. We'll have all the vinyls and colors and carpets and things on the wall. That's where we can go in and do the whole configuration while we have the cardboard build. I'm never giving up that cardboard build. Hello. Welcome to Cardboard Township. Valuable. So that's that. I got finishing rooms. I've got rooms where we can take our drawer faces once we put that nice finish coat on, bring them in and put them on a baker's racks, let them dry, dust free. So we're going to be working really, like I say, I like to work like a gentleman. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm going to start making videos again. We're going to have a blast. It's going to be a great year.